who will actually listen to that horse pucky.
And interestingly enough, it looks like Supreme is going with Fang.
This will be cool.
Fang can, I'm not. I know David is more of an expert on Fang than I am, but I've seen Xian do really well against a lot of Ryu players with this character.
I think it's not a bad pick against the Shotos. His control is in the right side kind of zone to be able to handle it, but it is always a tenuous kind of control for Fang, and I think that's the hard part. His advantages are so marginal in all the situations that I think he's not able to play from the ranges that he'd really like to. But against the Shotos, you definitely have a fighting chance. You just have to be more active than I think a lot of Fang players would maybe like to.
Right.
And that's the challenge.
Oh, had a huge opportunity for some big damage, but just a throw.
And big damage from Fang, of course, being generally 20-25%. Yeah, right.
Relative, yeah,
yes,
exactly.
Yeah. But it is actually critical that he lands that because his opportunities are relatively rare.
Oh, there you go.
And he's got him in the poison zone. Hanging very tough here, and Daigo again, not really, okay, here we go.
Oh,
there
that
it is.
same mix-up we've seen from him, and it's going to pay off again. Just that cross-up. See, the interesting thing about it is when you do that hurricane like that, it's not even, it's the delay that you're reacting to. It's just that time where nothing's happening, and you're like, oh, I gotta hit a button.
Yes, you feel like you can hit a button, or you feel like you can backdash to get out of there because you're uncomfortable with the silence.
Exactly.
Yeah. And that's what Daigo is preying on. And then when you get hit by it, it makes you feel bad because it makes you feel like you got really ready. I love that counter from Daigo. He's smelling the side switch from Fang, got into the air, and crossed him up. Again, was expecting a block, so he got thrown.
You know what? I think Daigo recognizes that Fang's strength is getting close and doing the left-right mix-ups because he has just been going crazy with his V reversals. And you know,
doesn't want to put up with it. Yeah.
There are a lot of matchups where I feel like V reversal is way more valuable than the V trigger.
Wow! He just did the short dash in at the YOLO Super and lands against Daigo, keeps him in this match, and he's got the more throw techs. I like this. Peter Sub putting it on the line, and Daigo shutting that down. But I like the guts. I like the swinging. I like recognizing, as I say, he's small stack at the table. Right? He's got to put it all down now. He's got to go in. Not able to go quite the distance.
Well, Daigo Umehara looking pretty strong right now.
And a surprise to few, yes. Looking for that standing fierce. And again, Daigo not really giving him the space. Okay, finally gets the poison there going. And you really, it's easy to overlook the role of the poison, but that, and watching old Fang matches, like that is often the difference. It's not dramatic, so you don't really notice it, but you have to keep that poison live as much as you can. It is real damage. It does add up.
And it keeps the gray light from healing.
That's right.
And so every time you make them block, that's damage that you can take off later on.
Oh, nice counter to the V reversal. Peter with a call out of his own and saved by one of the fireballs.
Oh, drop that combo.
But a drop, and it's punishable, but just a V reversal. Crush counter.
Oh, he's going to go for it. He's just going to use the meter.
Not quite enough here.
Now, Fang Super doesn't really do a lot of damage, and now he's in a bad situation. Because if Daigo can just get a few more...
Oh, he got him low! And the V trigger confirm into Super. Peter knows he let one slip through his hands.
Yeah,
but that ability is what makes the beast the beast.
Yeah, and unfortunately, that also means that Supreme is going to lose all that super meter because he went for the flap like a bird, and
you bet it
didn't pay off.
Nice way to handle the fireballs, but yeah, I think what you were saying before about Fang's and Poison's ability to sort of stop the gray light from healing, but he also needs to be generating those gray light hits, which is why we've seen the most successful Fangs like Sonic Fox and Xian would be the other one. Yes, of course. It's really about like staying constantly in their face. You'd like to just sort of hang back ideally, but you can't do that. You need to keep generating that chip on top of the poison and letting it all work to your advantage.
And again, just using those V reversals to try to stop the offense from Supreme. Oh,
this has been really clean stuff from Peter here. He's got some really nice sequences going on, and Daigo has been basically all V reversals for quite a while. Questionable jump there from Peter, countered by Daigo's uppercut.
All right, well, he's kind of out of the corner thanks to Daigo's crossover.
Oh, no, it hurts. It hurts, and Daigo's stealing another one back after a good run from Peter. I like the way he plays, but that's
players, and I felt like that was through a lot of hard work and dedication.
Agreed.
And then even at one point in time, Gustavo said it himself. He's like, I am not a natural at this game. I worked hard to get to this point.
And that's what I love. I show a lot of respect for that. So this is indeed a winner's finals match, as I understand, between BST Daigo and Thomas. 5K.
Again, go big or go home. Like, let's
That's
just go
right,
5K. Let's do it.
Give me all the Ks. Daigo landing the sweep.
Oh, wow.
Oh, and V-trigger up. Fat damage.
Daigo just maintaining that pressure. He doesn't want to lose the stun. So he's making sure at least that Thomas is always blocking something. Yeah.
And I do like that Thomas blocked that overhead, but then he a little over-aggressive there. Daigo with the finding the jabs to send him dizzy. Big uphill climb for Thomas.
But here's the start.
And I like that Daigo took that throw in that situation, because an uppercut in that situation is a path to potentially losing the round. So he's willing to just take it.
But again, Daigo using that V reversal, he understands the flow of a match, that momentum.
I think exactly. Well said. Well said.
Yeah, and Thomas started getting a little bit of that momentum, and Daigo said, you know what? I just want to stop this right now. I don't care if you get hit by it or whatever. I just want to throw you off your game plan.
Shut it down. Take a little chunk off my dizzy meter in case that's building, and yeah, that's a huge aspect of it. And let's not forget, those things do damage. You can't kill with them, but it's not insignificant damage that the V reversals actually do if they hit.
Oh, that's punishable, yep.
Exactly.
Oh, he's going to confirm. Get a big chunk of damage. And
it's not the ideal situation to do that, but I don't disagree with the idea. And I like that stutter step, bob and weave, lands the throw. Daigo on death's door here.
All right, once again, just switching it around. You see all that health down. Now he just has to hit him with one tiny thing.
And Daigo correctly assessing that this guy is going to do as little as he's going to take as few risks as possible. So I know I don't have to do anything. I like the adjustments there from the Beast, and congrats to Thomas for hanging in there, staying tough, not letting Daigo steal it back without big risks.
Well, I think that was actually Daigo taking
Sorry,
it.
yeah, that was, he knew that,
It's Ryu versus Ryu, you know.
He smelled the stutter step jabs.
All right, so now it looks like Thomas trying to get some advice from his friends, trying to see what he can do. I mean, he's made it this far, obviously, very capable player. Daigo.
And Daigo, of course, in white, saying, okay, what else you got? I got two parries.
All right.
Real classic Street Fighter going down here.
Yeah, Daigo said, okay, you want to throw some fireballs? I can play some fireballs with you. Okay, here we go. Thomas getting in there. That withstand roundhouse is really hard to whip punish.
Nice read. Countering the fireball at range with the Hurricane. And fishing with that stand roundhouse. Good punish from Thomas 5K.
And now Thomas looks like trying to throw some of those strategies back against him, using the V reversal to stop Daigo's momentum.
Nice crouching strong there from the Beast as an anti-air against the neutral jump. But again, some pretty clean back and forth, good old footsies action.
Okay, gets the crush counter sweep.
He's going to go right at him. He says, what do you got? You're in position.
And then just walks up and catches him. Knew he was going to try to walk back.
Very clean.
All right.
Thomas 5K put to the test here.
Daigo at match point now.
Needs to elevate.
Okay.
He's got a bunch of hits landing here, but it's loose change right now. Not able to put it together into what looks like a coherent plan.
You can definitely win getting these little hits, but like you said, it feels more like kind of like loose change as opposed to, you know.
Yeah, picking up all the quarters from your couch. You can get yourself a meal, but it's hard. That's the hard way.
Right. Gotta be careful now. This Daigo's sitting on all that meter.
He wants to just shut it down with a V reversal. Daigo is ready for it.
Oh, wow. Okay, he had that all ready to go. Catches the neutral jump. And
keeping the pressure.
One touch from him is going to be in the super.
It's going to be right at death's door. Thomas 5K does wake up, says, let's bet. Let's gamble big, Beast.
And then a point blank overhead. Like,
Daigo has gone to the overhead basically every time. I think at this stage in the tournament, he's just saying, prove that you're smart enough to block it.
Right.
And Thomas